My name is Toni Gilliard. I am the CEO and founder of Tipsy Lady, ready to drink Caribbean-inspired canned cocktail line. Our signature flavors are rum punch, sunrise mimosa with mango vodka, as well as mint mojito. Tipsy Lady has zero to do with being slightly drunk. Tipsy Lady is about tipping the scales in the alcohol beverage industry as it relates to women of color and ownership. So that is Tipsy. It's a play on words. I am, I guess, reformed attorney. And I wanted to do something different that was legacy driven. I'm of Caribbean descent. My grandmother is married to a Bayesian. My mom, my dad's side, his mom is Bermudan. So I wanted to do something that honored heritage and flavor and legacy. It is a non-salsa-based product. It is organic, natural, and also kosher ingredients, which is important to me. And it comes in smaller cans than what you traditionally would see in the market in the salsa space. The demographic that I had in mind was female. One, to be an inspiration to women to step into this male-dominated space, but also for people of color to be comfortable in this space. Tipsy Lady was founded in 2019 after a mini, what I call midlife crisis. I don't probably look like nowhere near 50, but it was a midlife crisis back in 2018, Christmas. I was having a moment and normally go back home to New York for the holidays. And just was like, I need to do something different with my life. I won't practice law anymore, and I'm an international immigration attorney. And I went in my closet to pick up a box, and the box fell, and I collect foreign currency. And there it was a Bayesian currency and an Italian currency. I was like, I ain't going to Italy. So it was clear as day, that's what I needed to do. So 2 days later, I was in Barbados. I hadn't been to Barbados in 20 plus years when I studied law there. And it was life-changing for me. I was on the rum factories in Barbados, just doing the tour as if I was a tourist and had never been in the country. And it was clear as day that that was what I was supposed to be doing. The thing that came over me was use your gift, use what I gave you. That is what I felt. And I looked at my hands and I was like, rum punch, that's what it is. And so I began taking my formula and commercializing it. It was a year journey because everyone wanted it in a tall can. They wanted to tweak it to make it salsa, but I just trust spirit. The 200 ml size cans that I do have, they weren't a thing in 2018. And I was pushed and formulation. They wanted to add things in there to preserve it. It was key for me to do something organic and natural. And at the time, the machine that produces my product did not exist, but I trust spirit. And then in 2021, I found my formulator who said, hey, this can be done. And I also know a co-packer who has the equipment to do what it is that you need to be done. So that was the birth of Tipsy Lady. Rum was founded in 1650 in Barbados. So what better way to honor legacy, heritage, and flavor than to represent my culture, my people, with the legacy brand. Tipsy Lady is sold in a 4-pack in 200 size cans. We just got information with Sam's Club for distribution. On yesterday, I pitched to Walmart. Someone said, Walmart sells liquor? Yes. So Walmart has about 11 states that they are authorized to sell alcohol in the grocery store space. And I got a yes from them as well. So with Walmart, that won't unfold until 2023, as all of the people who are pitching right now are for next year. But it was nice to hear, okay, we like what you have and we love your story. Total Wines picked it up. So it'll be in 5 Total Wines in South Carolina. So I have a production run literally running now for the mimosa and the mojito, literally. It is co-packaged in Saratoga Springs, New York. And I have launched my online business January of this year in 35 markets. So unlike other cocktail companies who start with, I need a distributor. For me, I was like, I'm not going to wait for you to tell me yes. I'm going to find a way. And in finding a way, I was able to hang my license with Park Street, who allows me to sell in retail markets in New York, Jersey, Florida, and California. And then partner with a retailer who fulfills all of my online orders, shipping direct to your door. And South Carolina wasn't on the list until January 15th. And then I had a shipment come in, an order come in, and someone ordered locally. And I'm like, uh-oh, we don't ship to South Carolina. And then I called my people and I'm like, we just got South Carolina today. So it's timing. It's about trusting spirit. So what is my ask? My ask is simple. For all of you who are in here, just purchasing the product, that's a simple ask. Your $19.99 or $20.99 purchase makes all the difference in the business, and allowing other distributors to say, hey, we want our eyes on this person and this product. So that's a simple ask in spending your dollar. The second ask would be if you have anyone in the on-premise space, such as cruise lines, airlines, resorts, hospitality industries, who are looking for a good, solid rum punch that tastes authentic, that's not watered down. You can taste all the spices in that little tiny can, about 16 of them, to plug my name and my business. We would love to do this with them, especially in the Charleston market. The Harbor Club will now feature it on their menu. I've been a busy lady. And so those are the two asks. And then the last ask, which is also very simple, if you find something that you feel that I may need in the business, you don't know what you don't know. So if you have experience in this industry, because it's new for me, went from law to real estate to making cocktails, I'm open to hear conversations and dialogue of how I can make the brand better. This is not a brand I expect to sell. This is a brand that I would like to be like a Budweiser of the world, years to come. Because how many of you, raise your hand, know what Mr. Budweiser looks like? No, right. So for me, I want this brand to precede me in depth. This is a legacy brand, and I look forward to getting everyone tipsy. Thank you so much for your time.
I can say it about, so if I buy a can, it has everything in it. It's not a mixer, correct?
It is not a mixer. It is spirit-based, which is why it can only be in spirit industries, wine and spirit shops, or liquor stores, as most people refer to it as. It is 12% ABV.
So similar to a wine.
It's no wine, it is straight liquor.
No, it's similar to
Right, so ABV is 12% for all three SKUs. The only one that has wine in it is the mimosa, which has mango and vodka in it. So I put a little twist on my mimosa and added vodka and mango. So you still get the orange, effervescence, and all of the things, but it's, yes, it is not a mixer. It is drink it straight from the can. Some people can pour it on ice. It is served chilled. The goal for me was when I'm on the boat, I don't need to bring this big jug of rum punch that everybody requests. It was make it compact, make it feminine. But majority of my consumers are also males, so they like being tipsy too. Majority who've been purchasing online have been, so it's a play on words. So I get tons of email messages with screenshots of guys saying, I'm a tipsy lady today, don't tell anybody.
Every guy wants a tipsy lady, yeah. I'm to your right here. Question over here. So thank you so much. I love how you just shared that. Obviously you're living it because you didn't need a presentation behind you. So love that. It's very genuine, very clear that you've lived the development of this. So I love your story. Thank you. The question is, it sounds like you've outsourced the manufacturing and distribution. Are you going to have some folks here locally that we can help support as well? Are you hiring salespeople? Tell us more about what you're doing here.
So it's co-packaged in New York, only because that's the only person who can do it. So you now see a trend with co-packers. So I looked at my backyard first for Charleston. So if y'all know any co-packers who can 200 ml size cans and can pasteurize, holla at your girl. because I've only been able to find 3 in the country to do it, and then 4 were just added to the list with my team that we're exploring to see there. And then 2 are in New York and 1 is in Colorado, but they have ridiculous tolling charges.
So, go.
No, just after. I've got questions after you.
Okay.